Ah, shit. I've never played a Indiana Jones game that I actually liked, so. Hey, maybe this one's not working. Wouldn't that be awesome? Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine on the Nintendo 64 for Corey Stone Cold. I don't seem to be getting any sort of fucking emulation here. Let's try it again, huh? Why am I having a hard time with this? It says CPU resumed. Oh, there we go. Emulation started. And I'm not still not seeing anything. This is great. This is great. I should just use this time to just tell jokes. You know, Indiana Jones. Uh, I fucking hate you, Indiana Jones. I love your movies, but I hate you and your games. You fucking suck. So this is exciting. I'm looking at a black screen. I'm gonna try this one more time. And if not that, I don't know. I'll just tell you some jokes, I guess. It says CPU resumed. You know, I could try the other emulator. Let's try the other emulator. I hate to do this because I just don't care. But well, the other emulator's not even coming up. What the fuck's going on? Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, let's try it. We're trying a different emulator. Fucking asshole. Alright. I don't even like this emulator. What is this shit? Just open this here. Open it. Does this ROM just not work? Is that what's going on? Let's try it again. Alright, well. So a guy walks into a bar and he sees there's a horse there. And the horse has a bucket of quarters in front of him. And, you know, he goes and he orders a beer and he's drinking and he asks the bartender, "What's up with the horse, man?" And the bartender says, "Oh, it's a contest we're having. You go and you put a quarter in the bucket, and if you can make the horse laugh, you could take the bucket home." And the guy says, "Well, that sounds easy enough." And there must have been like, you know, a couple $100 worth of quarters, and there was a big bucket, and it was almost all the way full. So he plops a quarter in the bucket, whispers something in the horse's ear. Horse starts laughing like never before, just laughing his ass off. The guy picks up the bucket, walks out. He comes back like a month later, and the horse is still there, and it's got a different bucket of quarters in front of it. And he walks up to the bartender, and the guy says, "Oh yeah, you again? Yeah, you won our contest last time. You ran out of here before I can congratulate you. Well, we're doing it again, but this time it's a bit different. You got to make the horse cry." And the guy says, "Oh, no problem." He goes over, he plops a quarter down in the bucket, and pretty soon the horse is bawling like a baby, like he just saw his grandma naked or something. It's terrifying. And the guy grabs the bucket and he's about to leave, and the bartender, "Whoa, whoa, 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 hold on, please, you gotta tell me how you did it." And the guy says, "Well, first time I told him my cock was bigger than his, and the second time I showed him." Oh, yeah, it's an old joke, but sometimes the classics are the best. Yeah. I'll tell you another one. Let's see. What do I know? I like those guy walks into a bar types of jokes. It's more interesting than watching me not play Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine. Tell you what, Corey Stone Cold, if you're watching this video, request something else. I'll put it at the top of the list. I'm sorry the game just doesn't work. I tried both Project 64 and I tried Moopin 64 Plus, and neither of them worked. So, you know, I'm just sitting here fucking telling jokes because that's the whole point of the videos anyway. Let's see. Which one should I tell you? Because I'm only going to tell one more joke, and then I'm going to say, fuck it. It's already longer than the Kaboom video. The fuck are you doing, Necro? Play some goddamn Mega Man, you dumb son of a bitch. Let's see. What can I tell you about? Let's see. I got so many jokes. I'm just trying to pick a good one. I'm just gonna avoid the whole racial section of my brain here. Okay, as I don't want to offend anybody, you know, too much. You know, I like offending people, but I don't want them to get like too upset. Let's see. Oh, okay, all right. This one's really stupid, but perhaps you'll laugh. Guy, goes and he starts a farm because he's sick of living in the city, and he sells his house, he sells everything, and he goes and he buys a farm. He always wanted to be a farmer, so he buys a farm and a bunch of animals and equipment and land and shit. And he's ready to start his farming business, but he's taking inventory on the first day. He finds he's still missing a couple of animals, so he walks on over to the farm near him, and he goes to the farmer there, and he says, "Hi, I'm a farmer. I need some animals. And the guy says, oh, well, we sell farm animals. What do you need? The guy says, oh, I need a donkey. He said, a donkey? Oh, man, you're from the city, aren't you? He says, yeah, how could you tell? He says, because you call it a donkey. I mean, I know most people call it a donkey, but in the country, farmers, we don't say donkey, we say ass. Because ass. This is all, I know, it's probably funny to you, but that's the way we say it. We say ass. So the guy says, all right, I'll buy an ass. Yeah, he says, I guess I could get used to that. And he says, I also need a rooster. And the farmer just starts laughing. He says, oh, man, I know you're going to think this is funny, too, but we call them cocks. He says, oh, yeah, ass and cock. Okay. All right, I'll buy a cock. So then he says, okay, all right, you got a crazy name for a baby chicken? Because I need one of those. He says, well, I don't know how crazy it is. We call them pullets. He says, pullet? Yeah, I've never heard that before. Yeah, that's what we call them. So, he gets up on the ass, or donkey, as it were, and he starts riding home, or he starts getting ready to ride home. He's got the cock in one hand and the pullet in the other, and the farmer says to him, look, son, sometimes these asses, they can be real stubborn. And sometimes they'll stop moving, and you can't get him to move, and you can kick him and wail on him, and nothing will work. He ain't going to move. So what you got to do, the trick, is to scratch him. He says, all right. So you just scratch him right behind the ears, and that'll get him going. He says, all right, I'll try it. So he starts riding home. Pretty soon the mule or donkey or whatever. I said it was a donkey, right? Okay, fuck a mule. It's a donkey. The donkey, the ass says, well, the ass doesn't say nothing. He just stops moving. And the guy's sitting there, and he's like, he realizes he can't scratch him. He's got his hands full. He's got the rooster and the fucking chicken there, the cock and the pullet. So he's sitting there feeling like an asshole, wondering what the fuck he's gonna do. And he can't get the donkey to move. He's got to scratch him, but he just can't do it because if he lets go of one of these birds, they're just gonna like go away, and he's never gonna catch him. And he needs them, so he's just sitting there feeling like an asshole, wondering why the fuck did I ever do this? This is stupid. Try to follow a dream, and I'm stuck here fucking sitting on a donkey holding birds. So eventually this woman comes by, and he says, oh, excuse me, miss. She comes over and she says, yeah, can I help you? She says, yeah, I need you to hold my cock and pull it while I scratch my ass. Ho! All right, that's enough of that bullshit. I'm sorry the game didn't work. Like I said, Corey Stone Cold. Yeah, aren't you guys glad I had mad jokes? Thumb up this video, even though it doesn't show gameplay, or don't. I don't give a shit. Corey Stone Cold, if you're still watching, which I don't know why you would be, but just give me another request, and I'll put it at the top of the list and do it as soon as I can, because you kind of got fucked over on this. Nearly 8 minutes for this bullshit. See you guys later with some Mega Man.